what you saw today.
What'd you see today, Dad?
I saw we were on TV with rabbits and birds and stuff like that.
Was Logan there?
No,
Who was that? Who was there?
people, and they had little cages built around my feet, and the animals were in the cages.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Charlene.
That didn't happen.
No.
Nope.
But I'm going to tell you something that did happen, and you tell me if you remember this. Cecilia and I were talking. It had to be about 5 o'clock this morning.
Okay.
And we were just talking.
Did you hear that, John? 5 o'clock this morning. Cecilia and Concetta up talking with Dad.
After we
While
had been
you
up.
were on the beach. Not that we're trying to make you feel guilty or anything. Come back with a tan and you'll see how we really feel. Go ahead, Concetta.
Oh, but you didn't point it to you, so when you were talking, it
sorry.
didn't point it to you so that we could. Oh, there. Good, good.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Got me?
Good? Okay.
You look like Mom, I'm sure. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so Dad, me and Cecilia just talking, not about anything in particular, and tell me if you remember
It
this.
was an intellectual conversation.
It probably was, because you and I were talking.
Absolutely.
So Dad goes, Cecilia, you being mean to Concetta? And Cecilia said, no, we're just talking, I'm not being mean. And then he says, Concetta, is she being bad? Do you remember this?
She's the bad guy now.
No,
Listen.
she's being mean, but I'm the bad one.
Oh, you're the bad one.
Yeah.
Oh.
He
But
said-
why I thought that was so funny is because when you were still in ICU, Cecilia walked in, and I don't know what happened, but Dad said to Cecilia, "Stop being mean to Charlene." And Cecilia said, "Well, I'm not being mean to Charlene." And then you were walking out. Now I don't know if you know this part, but as you're walking out, Dad looks at John and goes, "She's been mean to Charlene for years." Do you remember this?
No,
No.
he says they've been fighting for years.
Or, well, fighting for years.
See, I saved you.
Where was John?
John, the one with Cecilia and Charlene, you were still in ICU.
In bed? Laying in bed?
Yeah, and John was there. The
You
thing
had
that
talked to
happened-
Charlene. I said, I'll show you I'm not mad at Charlene. I'll call her. And you're like, yeah, okay, you do that.
I said that?
You were kind of feisty with me. And then you said, where's that Elizabeth? I love Elizabeth. I was like, okay, I guess Concetta and I are chopped liver again. He loves Elizabeth, and where's his son, John?
I can't believe what happens in strange places.
Well, Dad, any place we go, it's strange.
I
so.
could really tell you something, but I'd have to turn off the recorder for that.
Tell me. I want to know what the hell I do at night time.
Can I tell you?
Is Carmela here?
Carmen.
Or Carmen?
Can I tell you what you were doing last night, Dad?
Oh, that was cute.
I don't know if you knew this one because I think you were dozing. Everybody get this? Concetta was sleeping in the bed next door,
Settle
Wow.
sleeping next door.
And Mom
and
was at
I
home.
was up every few minutes helping Dad.
And
Concetta
Grandma-
comes stumbling into the room and says, "Is Dad okay?" Yeah, Concetta, go back to bed. Okay, all right, I'm going back to bed now. She checked on us, Dad. Wow. Okay. So anyway, here's Dad sleeping. I'm in my bed. I'm working Microsoft. I'm working. 3 a.m. People are getting emails from me thinking, what in the hell's wrong with this girl? So here's Dad sleeping. 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. 6 plus 2 is 8. 1 and 7 is 8.
He had that number. That's because he had that number 8 in
It was
his mind.
it was the magic number.
You told him
All right.
8. Remember 8.
And he was
said that
thinking,
again
and he
tonight.
was
The
coming
eight's
up
the
with
magic
all the different ways to get 8. And I
is
told you, I
funny.
said, Dad, you study really, really hard because what's the magic number? What was the magic number, Dad?
8.
And what'd you get today?
8.
No, what'd you get?
11.
11. High fives.
High fives. Woo! All right. High fives.
I don't know what the hell we're doing.
Okay,
We're
here,
all
look.
goofy. We're all crazy, every one of us.
Hey, we've been told that a lot of times.
Now, people smoking marijuana are stupid. They ought to be taking what we're taking. This is unbelievable. I can't believe this.
All right, so what'd you do? Here's the board. I'm going to show the board. Okay, here's the board. Wait, hang on. Let me show the board. Okay, so on the board, hold on, see it says DePere Hospital. And then over there, here, let me go up here closer. I'm making sure everybody can see this. See the date? It says May 31st, 2011.
And that's why you got it wrong, because look at
And
how
the
it's
pair
almost
hospital.
scratched off.
All right, so Dad, so when Dr. Dubois came in this morning, and he says,
Wait, I
"Jean,"
have to tell you, let me just interrupt for a moment. Right before Dr. Du Bois came in, minutes, as I said, Dr. Du Bois here, and you're talking to him out in the hallway.
Yeah.
Dad looks at me and says, "Are we at your house?" And I said, "No, Dad." I said, "We're in the hospital. Where are we at?" And I say, DePere Hospital, and he looks up at the board. Now continue.
all right, so then Dr. Dubois asked you, "Where are you?" And I see your eyes. You're looking at him, and I see your eyes dart up to the board. And I'm like, "Dad!" He said, DePere Hospital. And then he says, "What day? Do you know what month it is?" And you said, "May." He said, "Do you know what day it is?" And you told him, "What day was it?"
Day after Labor Day.
After Memorial Day.
After Memorial Day.
Okay, and then he asked you what year it was.
Yeah.
And what'd you tell him?
Getting the wrong date.
You told him what?
11/33.
2030.
2030. I just gave the wrong date.
All right, so then we walked outside. What'd you do? You looked at the board. You went,
Yeah.
"Oh, crap."
And as they're walking out, you're like, "I blew the date. Damn, I blew the date." I come back in here and you're like, "I blew the date. I studied so hard. I studied that board so hard and I blew the date."
Yep, you blew the date. So
Never
then,
gonna live that down.
so he came in and you explained the date situation to him, right, Dad? And it was all okay, right?
Yeah, but he
Right.
knew that I was looking at the board.
We told him. Said,
Well, you're smart enough to look at the board. You've been
He's
saying
right.
you're on a cruise ship.
"That's right.
right.
That's
I
right."
want to know when we got off the cruise ship.
Well, all right. Well, I got to change the batteries, so this portion of the reality show with the Pedroli family is coming. We could be an internet sensation. I'm quite
You know
sure.
what this needs to go on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Well, we may want to put some more makeup on and stuff if we're going to go on YouTube. All right, session 1 is now over. May 31st, 2000 and... What year are we? 2000 and...
What are you asking me?
What's the year?
2011.
All right.
Right.
All right. Signing off now.